YouTube guys and gals. Beauty Vet here, coming to you with a video about a little journey that I'm taking myself on, another goal that I'm pursuing, and I thought it might be wise to take you guys with me on this journey, and maybe it'll inspire somebody to try to do some of the things that they want to do in life that they thought they could never do. I'm thinking the title of this video is going to be about following your dreams, or pursuit of happiness, or something like that, because that's really what I'm doing. I am on a goal, a journey to pursue happiness and follow my dreams. So at any rate, there are a few things that I'm going to hit on in this video. I'm a little nervous, so forgive me, but there are a few things I want to hit on in this video about being inspired, about being on your own side of the cheering table, about things that hold us back, things that make us scared that we're not going to succeed or accomplish the things we set out to accomplish, and about things that happen in our early life or our childhood that have prevented us from pursuing goals that should no longer be a hindrance. So hopefully something that I say will inspire someone else to pursue whatever it is that they want to do in life. So please stay tuned. Alright, so let's talk about dream chasing your dreams, and how chasing those dreams can help you generate multiple sources of income. And that is something that I have made my goal, to generate multiple sources of income. My 9-to-5 job, I am a registrar at a hospital. I've been there for a little over 3 years, and I took this job really for benefits and for peace of mind. The job I had before that, I made good money, but I didn't have any benefits, and it was, at the least to say, very, very stressful and unprofessional. So I left a job where I was marketing hospice services to work at the hospital, where I now have benefits, and I'm in, for the most part, a professional environment, and it's not stressful. So but my 9-to-5 only generates a little over $40,000 a year, and that isn't going to get me anywhere. Before working for the hospice company, I had to work 3 jobs just to make $50,000 a year. 3. And that is because I don't have a degree. I only have a GED, which I got when I was 15 years old. Then I turned around and had a kid when I was 17, and the rest is blah, 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 blah. We're not even going to go there. So, but at any rate, I've always had these dreams of doing something great, doing something big, and I thought of being an actress or being an author, or always thought about being a YouTuber, and I don't know, life happened, and I just did what I was taught to do, which is get a job and stop dreaming. But I'm 42 years old now, and it's time for me to take my dreams into action. So first, I'm starting with generating multiple sources of income. So last year, I started creating resumes. Well, I've been creating resumes for people for years, but I never made it a source of income until last year. So I had been thinking about the fact, hell, I was making over $50,000 before I started working here. I need to start trying to figure out how to increase my territory so I can get back to the goal of making the money that I need to make every year just to live. This is not even about, hell, doing anything, elaborate, just to make a living. A person at my age needs to be making over $50,000 a year. Okay, and I know that's small fish for some people, but it's big fish for people like me. Okay, so at any rate, my resume business only generated $7,000 last year, but that's $7,000 more than I would have had with just the $43,000 I made last year on my corporate job. So I still ended up making $50,000 last year, but I mean, that's still not any money. So I put together a few things to help myself start generating more money this year. Hopefully I could turn that $50,000 into $75,000 this year. That is my goal, okay? So I'm gonna start with telling you what I decided to start doing in 2020 to help myself get to that goal. Okay, so let's talk about a few things. So what are my goals for 2021? Let me tell you what my dreams are. I want to act, I want to be an author, and I want to be a successful YouTuber. So I'll start with being an author. So I have been writing, like really writing since 2007. I started writing in 2007, writing books, creating novels, and what really happened was I lost a lot of a book that I was writing, and it crushed me. It crushed me. Back then, we had floppy disks. I didn't know anything about USB flash drives, and I was using a floppy disk, and I lost all of my work. So I quit writing for a long time. I started writing again steadily about 2 years ago, and I'll pick it up, and then I'll put it down. But for 2020, I've decided I'm not doing that anymore. I have actually completed a novel and started part 2 of that novel, and that part 1 will be published this year. So by the end of the year, I will be a successful author, okay? The second thing is YouTube. So I have been on YouTube since like 2003 or 4, but I never really signed up my own page to like 2012, and I really didn't see myself. Well, I've always wanted to do videos, but I didn't feel like I had anything, concrete to start on. I wasn't very good in makeup. I'm still not that good in makeup. And I was just like, well, I don't have this, I don't have that. So a few years ago, I started posting slideshows of like places that I go and time that I spend with family and friends or whatever, just to put up some content, and also just to really hold on to some memories, because things get deleted all the time. But with a platform like YouTube, I can go back and look at those memories anytime I get ready, as long as YouTube is going to be around. But for 2020, I decided, you know what? I don't care what I don't have. I don't care what it is I don't know how to do. I'm going to start creating some videos, and I'm going to start posting them, and I'm going to start sharing them. And I'm giving myself a year to get at least 1,000 subscribers. If I don't have at least 1,000 subscribers by January 2021, then YouTube isn't going to be something that's for me. I won't drop the page, but I'll stop trying to pursue it as income. But I will continue to post my videos for my own sake, okay? But I have started doing wig and makeup reviews, and like this video right here, this video is just a vlog about a journey that I've taken myself on, which you're about to find out about shortly. So at any rate, I've started on my goal as an author, and I've started on my goal of being a YouTuber, and I simply just have my cell phone, my bathroom mirror, and that's it. I went to work. I just recently bought this little gadget on Amazon for $13. It holds my phone, and it has this little ring light on it that's helping me get a little bit of better lighting, because in my tiny apartment the lighting is not that great. But it was enough for me to get started on those videos, okay? I only have 113 subscribers so far. The video that is most watched has 200 and something watches, and that video has been up for almost 2 years. So not a great start, but hell, it's a start, and I plan on continuing to post and share my videos and get on that goal of having at least 1,000 followers by January of 2021. As a matter of fact, like this video, subscribe to my channel, drop me a comment, and then go watch the rest of them and do the same thing. Okay, now before I get started on taking you on this journey that I'm starting on today, I will hint on a few things about generating multiple sources of income. So I have my corporate job that generates a little over $40,000 a year. I have my resume business, which last year I only generated $7,000. I'm trying to make $15,000 in that business this year. I just submitted my application to become a notary here in Georgia, which I'm going to probably just charge $2 for the first page, $1 each additional page, but that's going to be extra income that I currently do not have. So I'm doing that, and then there's today. So today I am going to do my face-to-face registration with the casting company. So as I told you, one of my dreams was to act, and I had no idea how to even pursue that, but as of last week, I was blessed with some information on how to at least get started. So let's talk about how I'm going to get started. So this lady on my job, like I said, I'm a registrar. She brought her child in, and I don't know how we got on the subject, but we started talking, and she told me that she does commercials and she does extras in movies and all different kinds of things, and she generally only gets anywhere from $80 to $150 every time she shows up. And I was just like, hell, $80 to $50 to $150, that's more than I'm generating on my resumes. My resumes are anywhere from $9.95 to $39.95 depending on what you want. Okay, so I'm thinking, hell, that's 8 times more than what I'm doing with my resume. So if I just show up on a set, that's $80. That's like 10 resumes. Well, 8 resumes. You know what I mean? And it takes me a long time to create just one resume sometimes. Sometimes it takes me hours. Sometimes it doesn't, depending on who the person is and what kind of experience and skills that they have. So I asked her, I was like, well, how did you get started? And she started right there in the city that I work in, Conyers, Georgia. That's where I work at Piedmont Rockdale Hospital. And there's a company there called Casting. Oh God, I'll make sure I put that in the comments. Anyway, so after I got through registering her, I went right online and registered. It was $0.00 to do it. And then they sent me an email a few minutes later and asked me if I could do a face-to-face this coming Monday, which is today. And guess what? I'm going today. So that's where we're going. We are going to get started on the pursuit of another one of my dreams, which is becoming an actress. Even if I just appear as an extra, you never see my face, I don't give a shit. When I get that one little bitty ass part, I'm going to be telling everybody, hey, guess what? I'm going to be showing it such and such. Yep, that's me. You see the little fat chick right there? No, right there. Right. Okay, damn, you missed me. But it was me. I was in there. I'm going to be doing that. Watch, see what I tell you. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm going to take you on this journey with me, and I hope we get somewhere. So wish me luck. I'll see. Bye.
General Savage. Eddie, soldier.
And it is a completely different day, but I am going to tell you everything that happened during my casting, and the details that I got of how things will go, and what I'm going to have to do next. So it turned out to be a really informative orientation. Basically, when we got there, we just needed to sign in. As you can see, when I first got there, there was only one other person there, which you probably didn't even see that other person in the footage. but there was only one other person there. I tried to get there early. So I signed in, and sooner or later other people started showing up. The first person that we met was one of the people that worked for the casting company that recruits. So we met the recruiter, and she gave us packets to fill out, like our W-2 forms, G4, I want to say they call G4, don't remember. Anyway, you know, all our tax forms, privacy forms, just all the permissions that we needed to allow for the company to be able to do, and things we needed to know we could not do. So as much as I thought I would be able to take you guys on this journey with me, which I should have known better, I will not be able to disclose anything about any place that I go to. Now I will tell you, what I will do is I can vlog like parts that I'm going for, because the parts that you're going for, they don't tell you exactly, like The Resident is being shot in Conyers. It'll say something else when, you know, when they're when they're posting different parts that are available. So I'll be able to show you little things like that as I begin to pursue submitting myself for parts. We also had to take a picture if you brought extra costumes with you, extra wigs, if you perform, if you had instruments, whatever, you got a chance to change in and out of the different costumes, so they could take a picture of you for each profile that you want to submit. You also can go and, like, if you gain weight, if you lose weight, if you change your hair, if you want to play an older part, if you want to play a younger part, you can go. You can't submit a photo. You have to go in person and display whatever other look you want to submit to play. So that meeting went on for about 2 hours. There were some people there that had already been working with casting companies before, had played extras, had played doubles, and all sorts of stuff that also gave us very valuable information about how this journey will go. I was really excited. There were very few people that was excited as I was, but excuse me, for the most part, I was really excited. You know how you sit around and watch everybody else in life doing something, and you're trying to figure out, well, how in the world is it that I wasn't born into a situation where I could do that? So I actually put myself in a predicament where I can do things that I've been watching other people do all my life, and I'm happy about that. So I have not gone online and submitted for anything yet. That day turned out to be a very hectic day for me. When I came outside to get my car, I had a boot on it, and I was in such a hurry to try to get to the parking lot to beat the time that I left my laptop bag with all my business in it at the casting company. And I live in Athens. The casting company is downtown Atlanta, and I work in Conyers, and I had to be at work at 5:30 p.m. So yeah, my day turned out to be a little bit more hectic than I expected it to be. But I looked at it like this: there's always going to be something that is going to try to appear as a hindrance or make you feel like this isn't something that you should be doing. But I took that whole situation and I turned it into a positive by saying, maybe I got that boot to slow me down from getting in an accident or something happening. Maybe that boot was protecting me for something that could have happened had I left on time like I wanted to. I don't know. I don't know the reason for a lot of things, but I do know that I'm going to stop looking at everything as something that it's a hindrance just because it has a negative effect on me at a particular point. So that is what I have begun to do, and I did not let what happened after my face-to-face registration deter me from going back. So Friday, when I get off Friday morning, I'm going to go in, update my profile, and start submitting for some acting gigs, and I will be as much as I can without violating something, show you the different type of parts that they have available. And maybe you would want to do the same thing. If anybody is interested in acting in commercials or being a stand-in or being an extra, the only company I know of right now is called Central Casting. You can go online and just register. It doesn't cost a dime to do it. And then whenever they send you an email to come for your face-to-face orientation, you just show up with either a passport or a driver's license and social security card. That's really it. It's just okay. So I hope I've said something that has either been informative or inspiring to motivate someone to step outside of their box and pursue a goal, pursue a dream, do something that you've always thought about doing. You know, do your research, do your homework, ask questions, whatever you need to do, and get started on the things that you have always wanted to do in life that you just felt like you had no way of doing so. Also, look into generating multiple sources of income. By the middle of this year, I will have 5 sources of income. Okay, and I will be looking for other ways to generate sources of income. I'm hoping to get really good in doing makeup. I'm not very confident in doing, I mean, I like how I do my own makeup, but in really doing somebody else's makeup, I'm not confident in it yet. I want to get to a point where I'm using brand makeup products. And until I get good with using products that aren't brand, I don't want to buy brand. And I know nobody wants me to do their makeup with non-brand products. So hopefully I will increase my skills in makeup, and that will help me generate some income. I'm really going to be working towards doing good with wigs, so I can do wig installs as generating income. And then maybe some online sales, and I'll discuss that after I'm sure of what type of online sales I want to do. So at any rate, I really hope that this video has inspired you. I hope that if there's any information that you can use to help yourself or help someone else, that you give me a thumbs up for providing this video. Drop a comment, let me know how I'm doing, let me know if you found the video informative, and then please don't forget to subscribe. And if you really like my video, tell somebody else about it so they can come to my channel too. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye.